Good morning, everybody. Just going to give a quick update on the potential of severe weather today. This is going to be very brief, but kind of give you guys kind of an idea of what to expect today while drinking some coffee. We'll wait just a second, make sure everybody get in that wants to get into this stream. And again, it's going to be very brief. I know everybody is getting ready to head to work. If you missed part of this, or if you want to share this, this will be uploaded so that you guys will be able to watch it in its entirety at any point today on the page. We are also streaming on Henry County Emergency Management page on Facebook as well. So welcome for those that are joining us from that particular stream. Henry County is going to be in the middle of this evening as well. So let's just jump over to it, and then where you guys get out on the road and get to work this morning. So they have enhanced this a little bit since we talked yesterday. So all of West Central Missouri basically is under an enhanced risk for severe thunderstorms today. That's level 3 out of 5. So here, that's what you're actually looking at right now. So this orange shaded area is the enhanced risk. This is for all modes of severe weather. But our biggest threat here in West Central Missouri is definitely going to be for the chance of a very broad area of damaging straight line winds along the leading edge of a line of storms that is poised to come through the area. Now, all three modes, hail, wind, and a potential of a spin-up tornado, all the modes of severe weather will be possible as this line comes in. Typically, the threat of tornadoes is relatively small, but it's still there, and they will likely be weaker, short-lived tornadoes that spin up along the leading edge of that severe line. So as far as our threat risk goes for tornadoes, we are here in this 5% shaded area, and that's a 5% chance of seeing a tornado within 50 miles of any point direction anywhere in this brown shaded area. That seems very, very small, but in all actuality, as far as risk assessment, it is elevated. And then, of course, then we go to our hail threat. We are in a 5% risk for hail. I don't think that's going to be a big issue for us with any of these cells along this line that will come in tonight. I don't think hail is going to be a big concern, but take a look at the wind. We are in a significant hatched area in West Central Missouri to see damaging straight line winds. And this will be in excess of 80 miles per hour. So it's going to, there's a potential that if we get a swath of 80 mile per hour winds, it will do about the same damage as the EF0 tornado. So that's why this is so important to be watching this line of storms as it comes through and monitoring those straight line winds. Because they can be very, very damaging as this line of storms moves through here. And then real quickly, tomorrow we're not going to have much of a risk We're under a marginal risk, but I don't think we're going to have too many problems on Tuesday. But then again, on Wednesday, part of us are in we're in another enhanced risk for Wednesday. So we're watching this very closely, and it does kind of depend on what's going on Tuesday. If we should happen to get some thunderstorms later in the afternoon or overnight to help kind of stabilize the atmosphere a little bit, we might be able to escape some of this on Wednesday. But if we don't get any thunderstorms tomorrow afternoon, if the conditions are still ripe, we can see this being shifted a little bit more further to the west to encompass more of west central Missouri. So this is very conditional right now on Wednesday, but our main concern right now is going to be definitely for today. More than lucky. So let's take a quick look here before we end this. I know everybody's got to get to work and get going. Let's take a look at the timeline of when we can expect this. So let me just kind of zoom this in just a little bit. So right up here is the timestamp if you want to follow along. This is 6 a.m. And then as we go through the day, we shouldn't see too much of a problem throughout the day today. It's going to really, you're going to really be able to tell the moisture. And it's going to be a lot warmer than what we've had here over the last couple days. This afternoon we might have a few scattered showers, so don't be surprised if we do. These storms that will come out here out of Kansas, these will likely be supercells out here in central Kansas. They are looking at a potential tornado outbreak in Kansas and Oklahoma. And about 7 o'clock is when we want to start watching for some little isolated cells out ahead of this line of storms. And then as we go forward, there's 8 o'clock, there's 9 o'clock, there's 10 o'clock. And so if you're going to the Royals game tonight, the game's that I believe it's like right around 6:30 tonight. You might be able to get that game in, but definitely be watching radar. As that line of storms is going to reach Kansas City a little bit before it does west central Missouri. So looks like right around the 10 o'clock hour, it's going to start moving into Kansas City. So make sure accordingly that you get to the car and have a means to be able to obtain warnings and watches. And then it starts moving into west central Missouri, into parts of Cass and Bates and Vernon counties right around the 11 o'clock hour. So that's the current timing of this right now, is moving into west central Missouri a little after 10 o'clock tonight. So most of the day is going to look great. So that's the good news. And again, we could be looking at all modes of severe weather. What we look for, these little nooks and crannies here along the leading edge of that line, is where you can pick up some rotation and also be able to produce possibly a little spin up tornado that's typically very short-lived, very weak, but at the same time, we need to be watching that. And again, winds, and if we get any severe winds, we could see some winds in excess of 80 miles an hour, which is going to do the same damage as the EF0 tornadoes. So there will be some bowing segments, and that's when you see it kind of bow out like this, right on the leading edge is when you see some of those stronger wind gusts. Alright guys, So as we go through, good morning, Julia. So as we go through the day today, we're going to be noticing, obviously, a lot more moisture in the air. Let's take a look at dew points. Yesterday and Saturday, man, it was so nice temperature-wise. It was so nice out. Let's see if we get dew point here. Good morning, everybody. So again, I've got 61 degrees. It's warmer now than what it was when I went to bed last night. Tennessee Valley and the Ohio Valley on Tuesday is definitely going to be under the gun. That severe risk is definitely going to shift east. And then for both Tuesday and Wednesday, and matter of fact, we might have an enhanced risk coming all the way from west central Missouri all the way into the Tennessee Valley and Ohio Valley. So Wednesday, that thing is gonna be a huge swath of potential severe weather. So it's actually the whole center section of the U.S. is really going to be under the gun. So here we are. You can see these brighter blue temperatures moving up from the Gulf of Mexico through the course today. So at noon, 2 o'clock, there's 7 o'clock. And then, of course, you see this is the dry line. This is where it separates the cool, dry air from the warm, moist air. So, we're going to, right along the leading edge, we are definitely going to be seeing dew points up there in the upper 60s. So we're definitely going to be able to feel that. We're definitely going to be able to feel that moisture and that heat coming up. We be looking at some pretty thick fog from Springfield and south this morning, in advance of that fog and the warmer temperatures rising up from the Gulf of Mexico, hitting that cooler air that we've had over the last 48 hours and creating fog, dense fog down south of Springfield into Arkansas. So, hi Lena. So we're looking at, we kind of went through the timeline. I'll show that one more time here. So this was at 11 o'clock. And it's coming into parts of Cass and Bates and Vernon County. Around probably between 11 and midnight, you'll come over to our second tier county, Johnson, Henry, St. Clair, and then after that, then we're just going to be moving into Sedalia and Benton County. This thing is likely going to be trucking at a pretty good clip, guys. So this is one of our typical squall lines that we get here in west central Missouri. Over the last few weeks, a lot of these things have been moving so slow, moving at 14, 18 miles per hour. I'd say this line is really going to be trucking pretty fast. So it's not like we're going to be under that, underneath this squall line for, hours at a time. This is going to be one of those quick movers. It's going to come in, roar like a lion, and then it's going to head out. So we're going to be looking Pettis County, Benton County, probably somewhere in the neighborhood of probably midnight to 1 a.m. when it reaches your area. So let's see here. Let's just take a look here. We can figure a little bit further out here. No problem. So let's take a little bit, zoom out here just a little bit. So, let's see, that's going to be Monday. Let's take a look at East Tennessee for my friend out there. So really from about east of Nashville, Knoxville, you don't have to worry too much obviously today. But it looks like your threat of storms is gonna be in line with Ohio, parts of Virginia, Indiana, and that'll be coming in on Wednesday. It'll be early in the morning before that line gets out there to you guys east of Nashville. Not right now. Nope. You're fine through. You're really fine through about Wednesday. And then that front is going to be moving through central Tennessee, Nashville, Knoxville. It's going to be in the early morning hours on Wednesday. Probably. Let's see here. You're going to have Wednesday, Thursday. So yeah, you're going to be. That is actually going to be. You don't have to worry about East Nashville or east of Nashville, Eastern Tennessee till probably early Thursday morning, around 7 a.m. You'll be in a slight risk. You'll be in a slight risk. Yep. You'll be in a slight risk to see some of those. Right now, you're for late Wednesday into Thursday morning. You're in a slight risk right now, so definitely want to keep your eyes open for that. Okay. Out there in Tennessee, east of Nashville. Yeah, it's when you're waking up. It's not going to be overnight. Absolutely. Absolutely. Hey, MH. Pittsburgh's going to get it a little bit sooner, obviously, than what we are. So let's jump over here, jump back over to a little closer to home here. Got the new model coming out. We'll go with the older model here. So Pittsburgh really needs to be, let's see here, right around 10 o'clock, MH. So around 10 o'clock tonight is when Pittsburgh needs to about the same time And like I said, this could change just a little bit if this system slows down or speeds up a little bit. But right around 10 o'clock for Pittsburgh, and then it'll be coming into Bates, Cass, and Vernon County around 11 o'clock. But, I'll be on ahead of time. I will be on ahead of time live. And as these storms are making its way into West Central Missouri today. J-Man, yeah, the tornado risk is probably going to be pretty low for you guys. It's probably going to be a hail and straight line wind threat out there in eastern Tennessee. All right, guys, so we're going to go ahead and call that a wrap. And again, as these storms be coming in tonight, I will be going live. So I'll be going live on all platforms, on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and I'm also going to be going live for Henry County Emergency Management. We're going to be going live on that as well, since it's going to be affecting Henry County as this line moves through. So I'll be talking to all of you here in West Central Missouri here later on this afternoon and tonight. Be traveling down south from on Tuesday. Will that be a problem? Yeah, because I mean you're on Tuesday, and again you have to keep in mind that you'll have to keep in mind that we're gonna be looking at a severe threat tomorrow, all the way down from just south of the Great Lakes into Ohio, Indiana, Virginia, Tennessee, or Kentucky, and Tennessee. So this here is going to be the problem child on Tuesday. So, and there is a large threat of tornadoes in this area too. So make sure you have multiple means to be able to obtain warnings and watches. Have an app on your phone such as Storm Shield that will follow you wherever you go. If you enter a county that's under a warning, it will notify you, and that's available on both Apple and Android devices alike. Storm Shield. It is a great app to download, and it's free. So definitely have a means to obtain warnings and watches there. J-Man. Alright, guys. I'm going to go ahead and end this stream. And listen, everybody have a great start of the week. It's going to be a nice day up until we get these storms tonight. So, and I will, again, I will likely be going live probably somewhere right around the 9 o'clock p.m. time frame. I will give an update in our group as far as the update on the timing. And I will update via text on that, and then likely go live between the 8 and 9 p.m. time frame ahead of this line that could provide a focus for some severe thunderstorms here in West Central Missouri. Everybody have a great day, and we'll be talking to you very soon.